Right, working from home now. So, George is on the microphone. Say hello, George. He's on the camera.
Hi.
Hi, right. So, we're going to have a bit of fun. George is my son, and we're going to try and rat look. We've seen these rat look things. He's looking a bit rat look already with his rear window tape. We're waiting for that rear window still. We've raided. We were at home, so we've walked around the garage. We've walked around. Everyone's got some random bits, and we have got some bits. We are gonna What are we gonna do then? So we haven't quite worked it out yet. We've got half a plan. Apologise if we get wind noise. We're a bit worried. We need a. What do we need on the microphone, George? What's
like a wind filter thing.
Wind filter, little furry hat for the. Anyway, it's all very unprofessional, and this video is not for the faint-hearted. If you've got a heart condition, turn off, because this is going to be heinous bodgery. Right, what have we got, George? We've got some random things. Right, what we're thinking, just so you get the idea, I found these disability grab handles from an old bathroom. Look, what we're going to do, we're going to whack them on there. Look, make a roof rack. We got some bar. Look, this is your old trampoline, George. And we'll cut those down, and we'll have some crossbars like that. Right? Then what we're going to do is we're going to get this old Land Rover air tank. Alloy, lightweight, see, George? We don't want anything heavy to slow us down, do we? Right, we'll mount that on there like that so it looks serious. Right, that'll be good. We've got some really cheesy neon lights. We'll get those maybe on the top, I don't care, right? This, we'll do a separate video on this. This is Rat Look paint. So we're going to do a little product test on the Rat Look paint. So apparently that's going to... It's plastic. Can plastic rust? Apparently with this paint it can. Right, good. And we got some activator. Oh, I haven't told you this one, George. White wall tyres. Got to have white wall tyres. Got classic. Retro. Right, and we got this old Fiesta spoiler. We sell these on the website, but this one got returned by a customer for some reason. I can't remember. I think it had a crack in it. Anyway, I said I'll have that. So I reckon we can get that somewhere on the back of there like that. Do you reckon, George?
Yeah.
Yeah, that will look ridiculous. Right, I think some people are switched off, George. I think some people are shouting at the tent. Right, we got some stickers. We got a spade. I just wondered if we didn't need a spade on the side there. We'll paint it so it looks like a real spade, not a toy spade. Some rope. I found some old rope. You got a like recovery thing. We'll put some hook or something on it and have some recovery rope. What else did we find, George? We have one of these hampers, Christmas hampers. We got the old basket, so I think we might offset the number plate and make a little bracket or something to hold. So everyone, you need a bit more room with your smart car, don't you? There's never enough boot space in there. So we'll do that. Anything else, George? That's about all we could find, isn't it?
Yeah.
So right, we are going to get on with this. So we're not going to video it all. We'll do some time-lapse stuff. First thing we'll do is we're going to do the Rust Look paint. So I'm going to wash it, and then we'll flip to a separate video. Point up to the top corner, George, because we'll put the link for the Rust Look paint here, and in parallel we'll get on and bolt some of these bits on. Right, let's go, George. Right, the car's there, rusting in peace. See what I did there? Right, these roof bars didn't look the coverage, so I thought, let's try brushing and see if we get a better effect with that. So I just thought I'd get that.
Apologies for wind noises.
And we got wind noises, right, and so we'll get on and do that. And then I think it's going to be tomorrow now, isn't it, George, before we come back and have a look whether that's rusted overnight. I'm not sure about it at the minute, but we'll keep the faith, won't we, George?
Yeah.
Right, so we'll see you tomorrow, and I'll get these finished. Our roof bars ready to go. Right, so how we do? We have done the rust paint. It is rusting, right? But we've done another video on that, so you'll have to watch that. But it hasn't rusted yet. It's got to rust overnight. So where we've got, what else have we done? We've rusted the spade. George didn't see that. We've rusted the bars here, look, so we'll get those going rusty. I've rusted the spoiler as well, George. In for a penny, in for a pound, right? But now we're now on the white wall type. So we're using some of what is this? I found it in the shed. What is it? Look at that crown, quality brand. Look at that, brilliant white. There you go. And so I'm sure someone's going to tell me this will dissolve your tyres or invalidate your insurance. I think it's a safety feature, George. Because if someone was side onto the car, they wouldn't see my black. They're going to see my white wall tyres. You see? There we go.
Nice.
Right. So we are, as you can see, we're doing it highly professional. We've masked it up. We're getting a perfect set. We haven't really. We're just bodging it, ain't we, George?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a bit tongue-in-cheek, this car, but we're all getting a bit upset with all the medical nonsense going on. So we're just having some fun, aren't we, George?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're at home. It's a nice evening, so we're just gonna go and paint the white walls on. Look at that. I should have been an artist, George. Look at that. Right, we'll carry on. So this is the end of day one of the Ratlook car project, the Ratlook smart car. We've done the rusting paint, we've got the white wall tyres on now, you saw us doing that a bit earlier. We've just done a second coat of the rust paint on the accessories we're going to fit on. So tomorrow, well, in 5 minutes for you guys, we're going to come on, we're going to bolt the roof rack on, we're going to start getting the roof rack on, and we're going to start bolting some of the accessories on, and hopefully tomorrow when we come in it's going to look even more rusty because it's going to have rusted overnight. So there we go. Right, we're going in now. OMG, what has happened to my smart car? So we've left this overnight, and as you can see, it's got pretty rusty, hasn't it, George? It's rusted out. And I think it's going to rust again over the next couple of days. Obviously, we've done a separate video on all the paint and how we did it all, but you can see that is starting to look
Especially here as well.
It's got this sort of feature where as it's sort of run down, you've got these sort of bits where it naturally would. Because now, obviously, as water washes down it, the rust sort of comes off and follows natural patterns. There's a bit at the back here, isn't there? We like that bit there. Right, enough of that. Right, so now we've got to try and get some hideous tongue-in-cheek accessories mounted. So, high-quality Thule roof bar kit here. Right? So I was a bit worried. I'm just going to drill the roof, which is heinously bad. And I was a bit worried it might leak. So George has done an average job on cutting a circle. I'm not really critical, son. But
It's hard to cut a circle.
It's hard to cut a circle. You need a laser machine. Right, now what I did notice was inside, you can film through the window, George. The missing window. There's this bar, there's a bar here. So you don't want to mount that rear bar. So I did it about...
Yeah, you can kind of see.
I think about there. Hopefully that's roughly the same as the other side. And the other thing, this bit was flatter of the roof. It curves away there, so I didn't want it too much on the... So we've made these little...
I didn't do a too bad job.
For a lad. Right, and on that roughly central there. Right, now this is where the bodgery really starts. I've got some of these self-drilling screws. Now I may replace these with bolts in time. And they've got like a little drill bit on the end of them. So these are quite a quick way of... So I'm going to get that central. This is a precision job, George. You're learning from the master here. How lucky you are to have such a craftsman for a father. Oh, look at that. See?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So I'll get on and I'll get all those in there. As I say, we might replace them. If you look inside, I think they're poking through the headlining inside, George. On the other side, you can see they are.
Oh wow, yeah.
See?
You can see that. Can I see this one come down? Yeah, you can.
So I'm not sure what the load taking rate and capacity of those is going to be. I'll have to put some nuts and bolts with some washers on. I'm not sure if Smart designed their car to take the disability roof rack. So we'll get on with that. Then we've got to look at the crossbars, haven't we, George? We've got to get some bars going across that way.
Yeah.
And then some bars, because we've got to mount the rusty spoiler. I've rusted up the spoiler. Check out the white wall wheels. They're looking all right.
Whoa.
Look at that. Non-drip gloss. Right. Okay, let's get this and get on with the roof bar, George. Right, let's start cutting this. I'm going to cut this bit with the springy end. I've got no purpose for that. So let me cut that and then we'll measure how long we need him on the roof. George is going to have a go at doing some high-tech slow motion spark picturing. But we've got to be careful, George. We don't get sparks on the car because it'll make it... They're rust if it'll land on the car.
Yeah.
Can't be having that.
Yeah.
Right, here goes. Right, we don't want this hanging out further than the car, or the police will be having words with me, George. So let's have a look. This precision job as ever. Wants to be about, oh, I moved it. Wants to be about that long. Right, I'll cut that, and we'll have a couple at that length. Might even get 2 out of this piece. Let's have a go. Right, so we need to drill a couple of holes. This is all a bit scientific, but it wants to be on the top there. And then I'll do the same on this side. Right. Okay, so we've got some marks, so let's drill that out and then bolt it through, I think. Right, we've got George doing some work. He's going to try and centre punch. He's drilling on a curved thing. That's not looking too bad. It's not as good as the metal, the workbench, is it? That'll do.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and then try the other end as well while you got it in your hand. You want to do it on the top as well. My marking's not quite perfect. You got it on the...
There?
Yeah. Right, and then we'll grab a drill. That should do, as long as you've got a dimple to go into. Yeah,
Brilliant.
yeah, and you want to be square, that's it, because you want to come out the middle on the other side. Very easy now. That's it. Right, let me get you a sharper drill. Right, here we go. We've got a slightly sharper drill now. Well, not too, you're pushing too hard, that's it, because you're bending the drill, it'll snap. That's it. Let the drill do the work. That's it, you're good. Yeah, keep going. We need to go through 2, and then the bolt can go through all. Right. We found some nice coach bolts, so I'll get George drill busy. I'll get George doing some work. That was the idea, just quietly, to get George doing some work. But he's keener to point the camera. And to be fair, he's probably better on the camera than me. Right, so let's get those drilled out. Right, we've got this bolt in here. We got that. I'm just going to drill this second one. It's a little bit out, but right, just pull it this way a little bit, George, and then see if I can get the... Look at that precision job. Are we out the other side?
Yes.
Right. Okay, rear bar on. We'll get the front bar done now. We'll get some... Do you notice, George, stainless steel bolts, you see? Galvanised tube, it won't rust. Stainless steel bolts won't rust.
Ah.
Don't want any rust on this car.
No, we don't.
No, excellent. Right, let's crack on. We've got the roof rack done. Why would anyone buy a roof rack? They're so easy to make. Puzzled. Right, spoiler next. So I reckon we need to put these 2 bars going front to rear, and I reckon they'll pick up on the spoiler. Hold that, we've done a check. We're not just bodging this, we're doing... See, look, we can open the tailgate. Look, it just clears. Look at that. Well, it will do when I've got it all bolted on. And then we can bolt through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut these two piles to length. We'll cut it a little bit forward here. And then I'll drill or cable tie or some way, bolt those on. And then I'll get the spoiler drilled on. So let me get on with that. I'll mark those up. And that's starting to look quite silly now. Right, now it just occurred to me that when we're doing this, we ought to think, because we always plan, we always do things carefully and thoroughly, don't we, George?
Yeah.
I've got to teach you the ways of the Jedi, George. Right, so I thought this, and then, but I thought, oh, then let's have a look. You go around the front, George, you look from the front, and I thought, well, if I get the spacing of these 2 right, then I can mount that on there, get those exactly right, mark all that up, and that's going to look good. That's going to look... And then we'll cut it in line with these mounting brackets here.
That is incredible.
So that's it. That's it. Right, we're on it. Right, so we got one horizontal bar on, parallel bar. We'll get the other one on that other side now. Where's that gone here? And we'll drill that, and then we can offer that all up onto the roof at the same time, I think. So we'll rest that there. Drill through those two, and then that's ready to lift up onto the roof. Right, so there we go, we've got that set up. Now if we've got this right, I reckon these two holes in this spoiler should go over there. Go on. We should slide that up there, slide that right up to it meets there, and I reckon I'm going to get that square as I can, and I'm going to bolt a couple of bolts through that, and then I reckon we've got our like roof spoiler missile assembly ready to pop on. So there we go, there's our missile combo, so we've got to just position that up on here now. Alright, and we've got to make sure we can still open the, just got to get it in the right position so we can still. We can live with that little bit of catch in there, can't we, George?
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Right, how's it looking? That's looking crazy enough. Yeah, we'll just get that all squared up proper, and it's looking alright. Yeah, right, so we'll get on. I'm just going to put some, I'm using 1,000,000 coach bolts. I'll just coach bolt through here now. Whack a couple of bolts through there, and then that's all ready. It's got a little bit of variable lift in it, but good. Right, let's crack on. Right, 91 centimetres of pure LED illumination. That's what we need. We need this. This is premium quality stuff, I'm sure. I can't even get in it. It's that good a quality. How do I get in it? What are these? Hold on. Can't even. That's how rubbish. There you go. Look, little poppers. I don't. Tom Cobb gave me these. We love Tom Cobb. Right then. There we go. Right, what we got? What we got? Hold on. What's all this? Right. Look at that. Look at that. You can tell. Look at that. Premium solid plastic tubing. Right. We are going to get this. Now, we've mounted one, haven't we, George? Look, we've done a bit without you guys. Look. By coincidence and chance, look, it fits the missile. So what we've done, we've put it on there. I'll show you, we'll screw this on in a minute. We've come along there. We've done a fine bit of wiring, and we just have it dangling here. In there, we took this rear panel off. We've come in. We've gone on to the rear lights, and we've wired it up to the side lights. So we'll have to come back this evening, George, and show how good that looks.
Yeah.
Right, we'll get that on, and we'll have a look. Right. So let me get this one on. Dead easy to fit these. Right. That's the wire. Right. I'm going to put that. It comes with this little mounts here. Look. So I'm just going to put some screws.
Oh, the sun.
There's a sun. You have to go around the front.
Yeah.
Right then. Right, there we go. That's going to go on there. I think I went just behind there on the middle. It's going to be like Back to the Future wrap all in one, isn't it? Right. And I'm using my favourite bodging screws, which are these these self-drilling ones that have got the little drill point on the end. And this tank's aluminium, so I reckon if I hold that there, there we go. Oh. Right, and here we go. There we go, look at that. Right, we'll get the back one in, and then we'll run that wire, and we'll just connect.
Why are there so many dogs out today?
I don't know.
It might be in quarantine.
They're not socially distancing.
Oh, mind your leg.
Oh.
There you go. I'm just shutting the door.
Right, here we go.
Actually, I'm going to get up with you.
There you go, don't go too tight. Right, so that's that mounted. Solid tube, look at that.
Can you get a bird's eye view of that?
Right, we'll route that cable in and then we'll come back. Oh, show them the rope, George. Show them the rope. We got the rope on. In case we break down, a little bit of recovery rope. In case we need to tow anybody out of trouble, eh, George?
Yeah.
Right then. Right, we'll keep going. The missile is now illuminated, and now we need to see where we're going. So we've got these fine quality. I'm gonna drill through the end of the mounting bar there, and we'll mount one of those on each side. So here we go. Let's get that drilled in, George. We accurately measure it, obviously. Goes without saying. Don't drill through the rope. I'm gonna do this, and you still see this is gonna slip. This is gonna go wrong.
It's gonna go into you. Yes
Right.
then, Simon.
What's that?
Yes then.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna get the bigger drill and let's bolt those on. There we go. That's got the two of those on there. It's nearly looking presentable. We can nearly be sending out with it now. That's it. We'll have to work out how to wire those up. It looks like they've got an angel eye in them, George. A little sort of glow thing. So we'll have a work of that. There we go. Looking good now. Right. When you've got a performance vehicle and you're going to race it, you do need to be careful. The glass could break on the track. So one thing you do need to do, try not to cover where the main beam comes out, but you do need to put on some tape for safety. So that if the lens does this nice rubbish, if it does shatter, it's not going to go all over the track. So obviously that is I'm going to change the blade in a knife. Take two, but with a knife that works now. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. So I should be able to get in the knife that precision cuts. Look at that. Oh, there we go. It's all in the finishing. It's all in the quality job. Right, we've got to get a crisscross in here. Oh, lost the end of my tape. Right, here we go. I don't want to get I reckon like that there. Because there's the indicator. I don't want to obscure anything. Safety first. Oh, look at that. That's it. Right, there you go. Safety first on the headlights. After safety, security is our next prime concern. George is nodding in agreement here. Right, now I don't want someone breaking into my car thinking I've got all my power tools and everything. They've seen me do the video, they'll be trying to nab all my tools. So it's important that we get one of these, and look, it's gas safe as well. So this isn't it's a proper sign we're talking about here, right? So I don't think it would stick to rust. So we're going for on here, aren't we, George? But we're a bit worried about the wiper coverage, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're a bit worried. Look at that. That was professionally applied there with the official application tool. There we go. Right, and we've just done a few more highlights, haven't we, George? Because we got some yellow going on, and we thought that we ought to just make it, because it's a bit invisible with the sort of, so we thought we'd just put a bit of extra yellow tape on and a little sun strip, and just to hold the mirrors on here. So it's coming together now. It's coming together.
Oh, let me get back.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that. I think there's a few more bits we need to do, but generally it's coming together. Right, but should we leave that for today, George? Let's upload that. Let's let someone enjoy it. So hope this sort of lifts your spirits. We're just doing it, George and I.
This is the ultimate Ratlux smart car.
Ultimate Ratlux. George is going to upload that now. He's going to earn some money, give him some pocket money. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope you take it the spirit it's intended. Put your comments below. Subscribe if you want to see more nonsense. Enjoy.
Like the video as well.